Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on a $1 million challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video we did a stock update on ticker symbol BBIG, Binco Ventures. There was also some breaking news on the stock that I was unable to cover due to the news being released after the video was edited, so I'm going to follow up with that updated information later on in today's video. Before we start the stock analysis for today, quick reminder of the $1 million challenge. This is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is to achieve 201 trades with an average return of 3.5% per trade. It's not 201 consecutive trades, it's 201 trades with an average return of 3.5%, taking into account losses as well. So we have a special spreadsheet looking at low risk stocks for this challenge. The Discord community is growing quite significantly now, well in excess of 300 now, and everybody works together for the challenge, sharing information, due diligence, trading tips, technical analysis, etc. And we also have a dedicated Discord area which includes sections such as an agreement, FAQs. You can chat and ask questions in this challenge area. There's also the stock spreadsheet which is available. You can share your buys. There's king alerts and queen alerts, and also a leaderboard with updates. So if you would like to join us on this journey of $1,000 to $1 million over 3 years, details are in the description below. In today's video I'm going to provide a stock update on 3 different stocks. First of all, we're going to start by looking at ticker symbol MMAT, Meta Materials. This is a stock that has been featured a few times on the channel, and unfortunately we have been seeing recently is some negative news with regard to the share price. So we're going to start by having a look at the chart at time of editing for ticker symbol MMAT, and what we can see is the stock was trading just under 1% at time of editing, around about $4.83. I think it did seem to also be going down possibly a little further than this as well. And my take on this, unfortunately at the moment, is if we have a look at the chart here, key statistic that I want to focus on is the volume. The average volume is around about 6 million, but present volume is half, just almost half, around about 3.8 million. So the way I see this at the moment, the retail, I don't think most of the retail are selling, and so certainly looks as though probably a little bit of pressure from the shorts. But let's look at the important developments in terms of the upcoming catalysts for Meta Materials now. So on the screen now you'll be able to see some important catalysts that are being shared on social media, and we can see on the screen here in terms of the upcoming dates. We have 18th of October to the 21st of October Defence Tech Connect, 19th of October to the 21st of October Smart Cities Connect. Then November the 1st we have a sponsored eyewear event. November the 9th to November the 11th we have a World Expo AWE. The dividend obviously is something that has been covered on the channel a few times, so please refer back to the previous videos for coverage and predictions for the dividend. But we are expecting some news and some specific outcomes for this before end of year. Specifically it will be before 28th of December 2021. So after that we've got the grand opening of the 64,000 square foot new production facility, so that's good news and potentially will give the stock a significant boost early in 2022. Electronic manufacturing design contracts, no dates provided, and also upcoming partnerships and contracts but no dates provided. So we are expecting some breakthroughs in contracts. I certainly think that will drive the price forward. And as we've seen recently, the stock is not performing as we would like it to do, and I think we're probably going to see support around about the 470 mark, but I do expect the stock to come shooting back up in excess of $6, hopefully very soon. Second stock update I'm going to provide for today is ticker symbol AQST, Aquestive Therapeutics. This is a stock that has been previously featured on the channel, so we're going to look at some important developments and updates for this stock. We're going to start by having a look at an article here that was published today, and this is on TipRanks, and the headline here is "Too Strong Buy Penny Stocks That Could Spike Over 200%. So let's have a look at the rest of this article. In the second part of this article, we're going to look at some important aspects of the business with regard to what they're involved in. So we do know that this company is a penny valued biotech company. They have a wide range of products with drug candidates, both in preclinical and clinical phases of developments. And unlike many other biopharmaceutical stocks, they also have fully approved products available on the market. So what this basically means is the company are also generating revenue. So in the second paragraph, we can also see that they have 4 medications approved for use in the market. In terms of revenue, we're looking at their latest figures that we saw was revenue of around about $15.3 million from its approved drugs. So although that was down from the previous revenue of 21.6 million, it's still the highest revenue for over the last 4 quarters and the second quarter in a row of increasing revenue. So overall, a good sign here. In the final part of the article, the key thing I'd like to focus on here is the second paragraph, and that is with regard to its Libervant drug. So this was something that was initially rejected by the FDA. After providing additional statistical and clinical data to the FDA in July, the NDA was approved and accepted for another review. So this review is going to come again around about December the 23rd, 2021. So this is a time period where I expect the stock to have quite a significant run up, and we can see at the bottom here, in terms of the analyst, Gary Nachman, he's described the company here as evolving from a development researcher into a commercialization company. So this is good news for investors, because commercialization is what drives the business into profitability and also drives the share price up. Quotation at the bottom here is, "We remain optimistic about this drug and the Libervant prospects." So there's certainly a good feeling about possible good news at the end of the year, and I think if we do get this good news, it will be tremendous for an upside in this stock. And the final news I'd like to share with you is something more in the short term. So this is a headline from October the 14th on Yahoo Finance. This is something in terms of a date for your diary, and the headline here is Aquestive Therapeutics is to report third quarter 2021 financial results and recent business highlights on November the 2nd. So we're looking at within the next 12 days and host a conference call on November the 3rd. So I'm fairly confident that we're going to get positive results here, and I think we will also get hopefully some good momentum in the share price in anticipation of these results. So definitely good sentiment going forward in terms of these results. Let's have another look at the price target from the analyst point of view. So this is very bullish and very positive. So we have a look at the price target on the screen here. Based on 5 analysts, we have a very strong buy. So all 5 analysts have given this stock a buy. On a low, we're looking at a price target of around about $7. On high, we're looking at price target of $28. So on an average, we're looking at between $15 and $50, possibly higher around $20. But certainly this gives the stock a potential upside well in excess of 250%. So definitely good here for a long-term hold. So next thing I'd like to do is have a look at some of the technicals. So on the screen here, first thing I think is very important to be aware of, and that is the market cap. So the market cap is, according to the latest data at time of editing, 163.58 million. So this indicates to me that this is a low float stock. What that also means, it is potentially primed for a good squeeze up if the conditions are correct and the news is good and the catalysts are coming. So in terms of the moving averages, 20-day moving average is positive, just in excess of 6%. 50-day moving average is also just in excess of 6.3%. The 200-day moving average is a bit more, in terms of more on the break-even side at 0.36%. So on the short term, we're looking at good momentum up and good recovery, and also, as I said previously, potential good run up in terms of this potential good news in December. In terms of the price at time of editing, it was just in excess of 3.3%. And the other thing I think which is important to be aware of from this technical data in terms of institutional ownership, this is also quite high, around about 40.4%. The share float is 36.78 million and the short float is 3.88 million. So overall technicals do look good for this stock. And the final thing I'd like to just have a look at in terms of run-ups. The company has had run-ups in the past, and on the screen here you'll be able to see 3 different run-ups compared with the potential 4th one in red, which is where we are now in 2021. So the first one was the green one, which is 2019. We saw the price go from $4 to, you won't be able to see here on the graph, but it says $8. However, the price did reach a price of $10. This was in 2019. Then we look at 2020, which is in yellow. So again, in terms of the run up, it went from $4 to a low of $2 and then up to $6. So again, a 3-fold increase there. And where we are now, right now, in terms of 2021, we can see prices trading around about the $4. So strong support around about $4.10, $4.20. And right now we're seeing a little bit of positive movement here. In terms of what happens in the future, difficult to say, but if we follow the similar previous patterns, then certainly looks good for a good return. And the final stock I'd like to provide a quick update for is ticker symbol BBIG, Vinco Ventures. Unfortunately, we've not had great news on this stock after hours yesterday. The stock did go down quite significantly, and it's also down today. One thing I would like to point out, it's not down because of bad news with regard to the business and the fundamentals of the business. What happened, there was a change in leadership, so the CEO and the CFO did resign. So if we have a look at this screen here, we can see from item 7.1 here on October the 6th, the company filed a report, and there was also a change in terms of the dividend. So this didn't help as well. So the dividend date was changed to October the 22nd, 2021. So it looks like obviously there's a change here that didn't help. But the key factor that we're looking at in terms of a negative side for how it may have been perceived is the record date is now looking at 30 days post filing. So that equates to around about December the 27th, 2021. So people will have to wait potentially longer for the dividend, but let's now have a look at the next screen to see some of the reasons why this happened. So on the screen here, you'll be able to see just highlighted in blue in terms of movement of the record date for the spin-off of Cryptide, a wholly owned subsidiary of Vinco Ventures, is intended to allow for the spin-off of a tax-free exchange, and all dividend shares will be free trading at the time of dividend, which the company believes will create greatest shareholder value for current Vinco shareholders. So this was the news that was released in terms of justifying this change, but the market did not react well to this. One of the reasons why I think the market didn't react well to this is this news was released in the after hours. It wasn't released during trading. Many investors are unable to trade in the after hours, so it does create a situation where people can be bag holding. So we do need to look at companies like BBIG to provide, it would be certainly good to provide information during trading hours, and this will allow people to make decisions according to their own due diligence and research. People who are unable to trade after hours are certainly penalized. So although the company has got good intentions here, I think it's not well received by the market, and people do have losses because of this. So overall, not really a good thing, although I can see the intentions of the company are positive. The fundamentals of the business have not changed. The long-term potential of the business I still think is good. The market opportunity is excellent. So long-term, no issues with the stock, but short-term, certainly key concerns. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.